Video before you actually post it.
What's up, YouTube? Today I'm interviewing my mom.
Well, I didn't know that you was gonna start it already. All right, let's go.
Yeah, I'm starting it.
Okay.
We got 10%.
Come on, let's go.
My first question is...
I thought you said it was just gonna be one question.
There's only 2 questions.
Okay, come on.
What's one mistake you made that you hope I never make?
One mistake. Ooh, this one it's a good one. But for me, it's not just one. It's getting in my own way. Or, getting in my own way. So at a very young age, I let a lot of self-doubt come in, stop me from doing the things that I wanted, really stop me from doing and having the things that I wanted at that time. So that's probably the biggest thing. And I know that's kind of like cliche to say that, but that right there is a huge lesson. And I know that if I hadn't made that mistake of just letting that doubt come in at a young age, that I would have really been able to position myself for success earlier.
So giving in to self-doubt?
Yeah, because that's real.
I don't really do that right now. At least I don't think.
No, but I think we all have a tendency to kind of get in our own way and get in our head about things. And that's just with life. That's, whether it's a professional, professional sense, or even just our personal lives. I think we're all guilty of that. And I think we have to really be intentional about not allowing that thing to take over us.
Yeah, for real. Alright, so my next question is, what advice would you give your 20-year-old self? I was talking about this earlier.
I know. There's not just one thing. It's really not just one
it's a
thing.
Different generation.
I know it is, but my 20-year-old self, my goodness, there's so much. Oh my goodness, that's such a good question. But there's so much. I can't even just, really put it into perspective as far as the one thing. I think for me, it's recognizing, I would tell my 20-year-old self to trust your gut, trust your instinct first and foremost. Always trust your instinct and your gut. And recognizing the greatness that is within you is so important. I think that when you're young, you have tendency. I mean, like, we all make mistakes. We all kind of have to learn along the way. But I think when you have people that you can surround yourself with that is successful, or just, mentors, coaches, just experienced in whatever it is that you want to do, I would tell my 20-year-old self, figure that out fast. Figure out, who you need to surround yourself, who needs to be in your circle, and position yourself. Because I knew at an early age that what I really wanted to do, but it took me a while to kind of position myself.
Yeah, see, I'm still figuring out. That's why I have these questions.
And that's good.
This is about hearing other people, hearing them talk about stuff.
Talk about life.
Advice,
yeah, and I mean, like, we're in a day and that so much has evolved over the years. So much has evolved. I mean, when I was younger, there was resources, but we didn't have as much as at our fingertips as you all do now. And so I think it's so important just to recognize the resources, and not just that, because we know that knowledge is power. However, it's the action that you take with that knowledge. So what are you going to do with it? Because you can have access to all kinds of resources. You can read books upon books, but what are you going to do with that knowledge?
Information, yeah. I understand that, for real. But yeah, this was our first interview with my mom. She gave some good advice. My thing is almost dead too. 2%. But yeah, that's the end of this video.